What's up, everybody? Today, I want to talk to you guys about making the most out of your dry fire time. So, I think a lot of the time people go, I don't have time for dry fire, or I only dry fire once a week because there's not enough time the rest of the days. And I'm here to tell you, like, that is a lie. You have 10 minutes a day to dry fire, right? Or 10 minutes, 5 to 6 days a week to dry fire. And the reason that I say that is if you say that you don't, it's probably for a really specific reason. And usually that reason is like, well, I have to go get my dry fire targets. They're in that room and sitting up there in the closet. I got to move some shit around, grab my dry fire targets, and then I got to go find the tape and hang them up on the wall. And then my gun belt is out in the truck. I got to go get that, and then go out to the safe, get the gun that I want to get, and then stuff mags with dummy rounds. It's like, you're not taking it seriously, my dude. If you actually wanted to see some gains, you would put all the things that you need in one particular place to dry fire. What do I mean? So, like we got behind me here, dry fire targets, right? Where do you get these dry fire targets? Because people will ask. There's several places that you can get these, but like the Ben Steger Pro Shop, I think these are like $9 or $10 for like a whole pack. There'll be like simulated, like mini poppers, full size poppers, mini steel. There's like 1/3 size USPSA targets in here. You know, if you want to make like hardcover on them, take a Sharpie, color in, you know, where you want to make hardcover, whatever. But like having targets in your dry fire space, like really, really good idea. You don't want to have to go looking for those. The other thing that's a really good idea to have, painter's tape. So painter's tape you could stick on the back of your target and then simply stick it up on the wall. Now, dudes go like, well, my wife is going to complain about the targets on the wall. That's cool. Freaking throw them up, do your work. You got painter's tape on the back, so you can simply just like pluck them off the wall, and it doesn't take any paint off or anything like that. You want to use it again, you simply stick it back up on the wall, and it's that fast, right? So having some sort of like painter's tape nearby to actually hang targets up for your dry fire, change, you know, presentations or whatever, really good idea. Having things like books that you read, right? You know, you can look back in a book and go like, yep, that's the stuff that I was looking for, right? Like these, like Ben's books, really great books. They all have diagrams in them, things to look for. Really dive deep down in the weeds about both live fire and dry fire stuff. Have that thing nearby where you can just like flip back and take a quick look at, you know, what you should be looking for. Have things like chalk nearby. Come on, focus. Right? If my hands get sweaty, I want some sort of chalk. I have a box of tissues back here, right? For days like today when I have a freaking snotty nose. I don't want to have to go hunt down tissues if I need to blow my nose while I'm dry firing. So like there's tissues in here. Point is, there's basically everything in this room that I need to dry fire. When I go to dry fire, I want to just basically take my belt, put on my belt, put the gun in the holster, grab my very specific dry fire mags that have dummy rounds already preloaded in them, and go get to work. I even have rifle mags with dummy rounds in them, compliments to the homie Joel Park. So, I mean, have all of this stuff in one specific spot, right? And this way you guys can just walk into a room, throw up some targets, maybe check on what you are going to go work on, put your belt on, put your gun in the holster, and then just simply get to work. You will have 10 minutes every day if you treat dry fire like that. But again, if you have to go like looking for this crap, you're just not going to do it. It's almost like it's like driving 30 minutes to a gym and signing up for a gym membership, knowing damn well and good you're not going to go drive 30 minutes across town to go to that damn gym. You would have been better off taking that money and buying your own equipment, just to have it at your house. Very similar concept, right? So make it easy to go train. Make it to where it's like everything is set, ready to go. Same thing could be said for live fire stuff, especially if you have to drive far, right? If you have to drive an hour to go to a range, which I know a lot of people have to do, dude, I would have everything in one specific like tote, bag, box, whatever. I grab this, my stands are in it, targets are in it, staples, pasters, everything. Bloop, throw that in the truck, freaking off I go. This way, you're not rounding up all of your crap, and then it's unorganized, so the setup takes longer. Like, you're just not going to get the most out of your training, and you're not only that, but like you're not going to do it. You're just not. Like, if everything's inconvenient, you're just not going to go do it. So have everything, and I mean everything that you need in one specific place to go dry fire. And then you will make it an actual habit to where it's like every single day I'm going to go dry fire and work on things that I know that I need to be going to work on changing. So anyway, questions, comments, concerns, drop them below.